Evening all, and welcome to episode 64 of season 8 of Fracture Town, where we last episode managed to make remedies and fish oil in this train station here, and we need to connect it up. So let's do that. Let's start the episode with actually doing something for a change, rather than just theory crafting. Let's connect this all up here, and the reason I say for a change is because I do want to do a little bit of theory crafting, because the rail system that I have built isn't working. Let's be honest here. The rail system just isn't working. It isn't doing what we need it to do. So we need a better rail system. Right, all these want to come up and go into here, don't they? Yeah. And these ones require, I don't even know what these ones require, level 3 stuff. We haven't got that unlocked yet. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the rail system is not working. It's struggling to provide the goods we need. So I think what we should really do is try and build a return rail and sort of deal with it that way. I don't know how successful that's going to be, but we'll see. Right, so I need to basically just copy this. These do not need to be doing anything unique. They can literally just go like that, and that will work. There we go. And you'll come down, go into there, you'll start producing things, then we'll start getting nature research. We've got loads of industrial points, to the fact that I don't think we're going to need any more. I think we've probably done all the industrial stuff, so we may not actually need any more industrial points. But that's okay. That's okay. We can always cut back on them if we want to, and figure out, you know, whatever works. So you've got 2 happiness bars. So let's have a look at the house here and go education. So you've got 3. So we need to sell 3 books to them. We were going to sell the level 3 books, weren't we? Sell both level 3 books, which means we'll get enough happiness that way. I might not do that. That sounds a bit weird, but I might not do that. I might sell the level 2 books, because they're worth 10 industrial points and 10 natural tomes. And then maybe look at selling just books, because our general research is a bit low, and everything requires general research as well. So rather than do this level 3 thing, I might just do the level 2. Do this here, and then just sell books as well to all the locations. That might make a bit more sense. Gives us some more space to do other things as well, should we need to. We were going to do other stuff in here, weren't we? So, but yeah. But what I'm looking at is basically, it particularly comes down to the iron. Although that's not iron. Iron. Yeah, this one's iron. The trains drop off the iron and then have to drive all the way down to there, all the way along the track, up to that far corner, all the way along to here, all the way back to here, to fill up, to then come back to here again. If there was a return rail, they could come out of here and go, well, hey, I want to go this way to get the stuff I want to get there. The problem to that is knowing when to send the train back. And I don't have a solution for that. The simplest way I figured it out was to go like here, right here. We've got these rails here. So what if we had this is in the center, so we had a rail after this one that comes out coming back this way. So let me we don't need much. We'll just do a small example. So we had a rail that went this way off here, and then we had an external rail that was out here. I want to have it 3 blocks away from there. So we had another rail that was travelling along this way, zoom, and went up there and around. And this is our, so we've got one clockwise rail, one anti-clockwise rail, and this one only joins that direction, so trains can only travel that way. And then this track, when it comes to the end of a line, which is here, this track has a connection. We'll have to figure out exactly where it needs to go, but it has a connection down here and rejoins there. And then we get a sorter. I pause the game for a moment here because I don't want any trains to think. We get a sorter and we filter this with tags. You can filter tags by commas, so you can have multiple tags. So the idea would be, this is the processing town. So anything that requires processing shouldn't have to go around again. It should just be able to go onto the return track and go back. So we need to figure out everything from here backwards to the closest to the direct opposite point. So this corner would be that corner there, and we need to look at where the actual join line is going to be, because you would join before the stop. So for this corner you would join. Let's go over here. For this corner, you would join here on a backwards line. You would join here, and then the train goes this way, and then you'd leave this way. So we wouldn't count this one. We would have to go back. We've got eight towns, so we'd have to count back. Well, not 4, but 3. So processing. Well, it would be 4 actually. It would be 4 because you're counting your own town. So this sorter here will be tagged with processing. I can't remember what these ones are going to be. I've got. We can bring up. Where's the world data? There's the world data, and we can scroll down here and go tag. There we go. So I can now come over here. So it would be tagged with processing, mining, forestry, and farming. And every train that we have now needs to be tagged with where it's coming from and where it's going to. Maybe just where it's coming from. Actually, that might just mean. So this train is going to come from mining. So let's mining. This is a mining train. Well, there we go. So it's a mining train. So once it's done its jobs, it will then hit this sorter and go, well, hey, I've finished mining, so I need to go back to pick up more ore. The problem to this is that this train would hit this tag and then go, well, hey, I'm a miner. I've got iron ore in me. I haven't dropped it yet, but the filter doesn't care. It goes. It just goes. So I also need to have somehow a filter that says the train must be empty. I don't know how to do that. And I had to do it with logic, but I don't know how to do it with. I'm going to steal a train. We're going to steal a train temporarily. Okay. Okay. That represents our loop going this way, and this is our loop going the other way here. So if we tag this with mining, no, this should be tagged with processing, comma, mining, comma, forestry. I hope I spelled that right. I think it's just a comma. I don't think you need a space. We will find out in a moment. In fact, the easiest way to test that is to just turn off the filter completely. Grab said iron ore train. So this iron ore train is coming on this track here. You get pushed down here? You do. Awesome. So it's not, you don't need anything else other than just a comma. But if I filter this with the nothing tag, right? So that might work. That might work. Hold on. That might work. That might work for us. I don't know. I don't know here. Iron ore. Right. U-train. I'm sort of experimenting on the camera here. So you empty out. Boom, 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 boom. And then you go and rejoin the system. Now come here. Now you are empty. You have nothing in you whatsoever. And you get pushed that way. It does work. The nothing tag means if it's an empty train. We can do this. We can do it. What I was concerned about there was that an iron train would come with stuff in it, hit the first filter and then just turn around and go back. And it would never reach its destination. But that works really well. So you are mining, and if we tag it with nothing, that means any train that has processing, mining, forestry, or farming, and is empty, will turn around and go back. Which is exactly what we want. And then it can come along here, and we'll have a sorter here, and this sorter will just be processing. So this is the processing turn off. Doesn't need a filter, because any train that is tagged with processing, because remember we're tagging the trains with where they pick up from. So any train that has a processing tag will come here, will end up in the processing system, and will pick up there. So we're tagging it from the pickups, not the drop off. That does mean we're going to have multiple iron ore, but that I can't really do a great deal about that. We got iron ore dropping off here, we got iron ore dropping off, I think just here. But there are some things that we got dropping off in multiple locations, and I can't really do a great deal about that. They're going to have to travel further distances than before, but this will help here. So let's get this going. So let's put that back there, and I want to put it just after the like the return from the drop-offs, because if we get a train that drops off all its food here, it can then go, well, hey, I'll come back and I'll go a lot. Actually, no, we kind of want the trains that go up here. Because the trains that go up here are filtered with a processing tag, aren't they? Is that going to work? Because they're filtered with the drop-off tag. That's going to mess up our trains that are dedicated to doing food. So we've got a dedicated processing train. So it comes down, it picks up all the goods that it needs, it picks up the food and stuff, and then goes up here. But it's going to get messed up with this, because it will come back, and every time it comes back, it's just going to get picked up here to return to the rail, which means it won't pick up what it needs to, and it will just go around in circles. So how do we combat that? I suppose we could tag it with a special tag rather than just the name of the area. We could tag it with a processing food tag, delivery tag. Because they need to go up here to deliver these goods, don't they? But we don't want stuff going up here that isn't we don't want the main freight trains going up here. We only want the special trains designed for this. I have to think about that one a bit more. We might have to tag them slightly differently. Rather than using the name, we might have to do like processing delivery or something as the tag, so they go up there and they come back again, and they do the whole loop because they're picking up from more places. Or we could do a single train for each one of them. We could have a packed cooked fish train, tag it with delivery and with its where it picks the fish up. So processing is where it picks the fish up. So process it with fish. We tag it with processing and a delivery tag. This is a delivery tag, so it will grab whatever train has delivery tag and it will send it up here to delivery. So it will drop off, and then it'll come back and join the track. And then this will go, hey, are you empty? And if it goes, no, I'm not empty, you'll move on to the next one and deliver fish to the next one, and then fish to the next one, and fish to the next one. I think that would be better. And then we just have a 4-long train of cooked fish that just goes around dropping off wherever cooked fish is required. The drawback to that is that if cooked fish is needed in one of these, what are we selling? What are we selling? Let's go. What are we selling? We're selling reinforced planks. Does the reinforced plank train It comes down here to pick up goods. Does the reinforced plank train that is tagged come and drop off reinforced planks? If we ask for them over here, would that... it would do, wouldn't it? The train would. Because these are the trains here, which have got the pickaxe. They've got pickaxe, reinforced plank, shoe, and warm coat. They would just go wherever. Even if we tagged it with like delivery. Yeah, we're gonna change these. We're gonna have to change these. Our delivery trains are gonna have to change. Okay. Because I was just thinking, when the delivery's finished, they could just come straight back and go back where they're going. But no, we'd have to have them full on. So I'm gonna cut off the return tracks from all of our delivery places so that we can capture the trains, so that I can re-tag them as and when it's required. Don't have one. Don't have one. Don't have one yorked off. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll have to redo this with like this is going to have to be like, maybe it just has to be a delivery tag or a I don't know what, but we'll leave it for the minute. We are going to get some trains that have that tag though, so that's going to go a bit wrong for us. So. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. So you all train are coming down here. So we want to go 3 out from this, don't we? So 1, 2, 3, and then up there. There's the 3 gap between it. Boom. I really wish you could just run through trees. That would be great. Oh no, no, it's more than 3. It's way more than 3 because it needs to come out 3 past this. So there. So that needs to come down to there. You're not delivering there. You will be delivering here. So we need to do a loop here. We need to do a return here somewhere. Unfortunately, we've got some mines here. This is a problem. This is a problem. This needs to be relocated. It shouldn't be here anyway. It should be inside, but we don't have any way to plant ore yet. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We can do this by moving this mine over somewhere. It doesn't matter where we move the mine to. It's connected to the underground pipes. That will work absolutely fine. And what we'll do is we will move this to here. Boom. You want to be filtered with, what have we got in here? We've got coal and iron ore. I don't remember which was which. I might just do one of each again. Well, I think there was 2 coal and 1 iron ore. I wasn't sure. We'll do 1 coal. We'll do 1 iron ore. We'll leave the other one off for a minute. Oh no, it would have been coal because we've got iron ore coming in from another location. That. And then this one needs to be moved and changed and adjusted. So would you connect to there and just use up that coal you have right now? Shoo. You're struggling for right. Okay, so we're going to remove all that coal then. Fine. We don't lose it. It goes into the base. It's fine. It's fine. You can go. Doesn't particularly matter where you go. To be honest with you, you will just purely a capture. One. In fact, to be honest with you, I might get rid of one of these mines and just have a single mine, and then get rid of this barn. Yeah, sorry train, you're here already. I know. You can come along here. This one can just do a hole like that. Like that, like that. Doop. 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 There we go. Yeah, it's got a weak kink in it. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We need a return, and I've messed it up. We need to go above. So the return wants to be, well, the return wants to be before the join. So the return should be return should be here, shouldn't it? If that's where the trains go out and then they go along wherever they're going to, the return should be there. So then you rejoin and join. That'd be for this one here, wouldn't it? Or should it be? No, it should be after that, shouldn't it? It should be. The return should actually be there, shouldn't it? So that the trains that use delivery can come down here and go, hey, this is where I need to go, and then delivery, off you go. Put them. Maybe, perhaps, I'm not sure. This delivery thing is throwing me off. Because that return would be for this town, would be for industry. So we'd have a return line here. And this one would be tagged industry. So anyone that wants to go to industry, instead you can go to industry. That doesn't seem spelt right. No, industry. Yep, that is right. Industry. So yeah, so the industry train would come along and then go along here. It wouldn't be affected by this at all. And then goes along here and then picks up whatever it wants to pick up and do whatever it wants to do. Pick up, drop off, whatever it's doing. Well, pick up and then go along its way to wherever it's going to, and then it would get grabbed and come back again, because there shouldn't be any drop-offs from industry to industry. I think there is, actually. I think there's iron plate. Yeah. So it's possible that an iron plate train would go, well, hey, I'm empty now. So I'm empty, so I'm going to come back and leave because I'm an empty train and I'm tagged with industry. So if that's the case, we want to come back here and we want to go and figure out where the drop-off station would be here, if we actually had I believe it would be there. Oh, excuse me, I keep coughing, sorry. I'm not being quick enough to mute the mic. Sorry. Right, let's go into grid mode. That's easier to draw down. So this would be where the center would be, so that means, damn it, move the mouse. That would mean this is where the leave is, and this is where the return is. Right. Okay. So we need to actually raise this above that there. I could actually just come at the mine higher up. Also, I could move the mine down by one to line it all up properly. That would probably help as well. So we can go, I think we can go too high on the mine. I think that still allows us, yep, that still allows us to do what we want to do. Boom, and then come down. Like that, there we go. And then this one will go this way, and this will go this way. and that'd be fine. So this would be tagged with whatever the 4 stops are before it. Move this forward a bit. Boom. Boom. So you are going to be filtered to nothing, which means that if the train is empty, you apply, and you're going to be tagged to the 4 stops that are before this, which is going to be forestry, farming, magic, and artistry. Ah. So forestry, farming, magic, artistry. The 4 stops before it. So that means that you will go that one there, but you won't go to 5 because it's actually quicker going this way to get to. Yeah, it's quicker going clockwise to get to that one and anti-clockwise to get to that one, because the opposite to this would be right there. So technically artistry is exactly the same distance whether you go either way. It doesn't matter. But coming here, drop off there. We'll do 4. 4 is half. That's fine. And then we'll grab the sorter here and tag you with mining. And then the ore train will go down there, because that pushes anything that is tagged with mining down there. It ignores whether it's got stuff in it or not. Doesn't matter, because the trains on the outside line should only ever be empty. So yeah, and now you're struggling for what's going on there. So I need to tag all these with mining. Mining. You are going to be mining. You are going to be mining. Mining. There we go. Boom. They're all tagged with mining. That's cool. I really need more. Iron. You're full. You're actually full. You're running at full speed. I think is that belt just completely saturated? Yes, this is, because that's full. So yeah, you are actually running at full speed. We could. I'm going to add more. We're going to add more. We really need to fill up that station quicker than we currently are. So let's connect that one. Let's connect that one. Let's just copy that and paste those 2 tags. There we go. Boom. Now you're not doing enough, so now we add a coin booster. Now you're not actually getting enough ore in to deal with this. So, but again, that's something else we can fix. Shoot there, a shoot there, a shoot there, and a shoot there. Copy this, paste and paste, rotate, paste and paste. There we go. And you, actually I don't think these can run at fast enough speed now. I don't think this is capable of running any faster unless we get a town centre in here. That's the only way we can make it any faster with happiness bonus. But we don't have to put 1 iron mine in here. We can put multiple iron mines. The only problem is that we would eat up the iron ore underground way quicker. So you may not want to do that. I don't know. Let's connect all of them up there. There we go. So they're all connected. And you are now full of iron. So I'll turn you up. There you go. Now you're actually having to wait to pack iron, but that's okay. So you're working at 3 a second. So you're going flat out. This is going flat out. This is going flat out. Everything's going flat out. You don't have a tag. Mining. Don't push enter because that does weird things. Okay, so let's go and have a look whether our trains are doing the thing that we want them to do. Here is a coal train that, for some bizarre reason, has come back even though it's not empty. Why did you do that? Is it because the first cart is empty? Yeah, why would you turn down here? That's tagged to nothing. This is what I was afraid of, because this means that no coal is going to carry on down the loop at all. This is a problem here. Is it because the first cart is empty? Is that the problem? Let's see here. Let's reorder the carts. That. Then put you go. Nope, you still come down here. I bet it's because there's one cart is empty. So it's registering that you have an empty cart, so you must go. And I don't want that. I want the whole train to be empty. I bet that's what it is. I bet that's what it is. If I disconnect this carriage and then put you come on, there. Yeah, you go by. So it's because you're detecting one empty carriage. Okay, that kind of puts a spanner in the works. It's detecting a single empty carriage and it's not detecting that the rest of the carriage is full. I'm going to have to think about this and see whether I can do it. There is a way to do it with logic. I can literally put an agent trigger here and go, hey, check the train. If the train has got less than this many goods in it, you know, if the train has 0 goods, then enable this and then wait a second and disable it again. We can do that. So then the next train coming along will get pushed down here and then that gets turned off again. There is a way to do that. And it will check the entire, because when you get a train, the agent trigger will go, hey, this is the train, and you can check how many goods are inside it. So you can go, hey, if you've got no goods inside you, then do that. But it's picking up that single empty car and then going, you've got a nothing. You meet the criteria, which is not technically true. Should teach the whole steam locomotive. You think there's a delete button there? Oh, don't want that. Don't want that. No. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. We'll leave this for now. We'll leave this one for now, and we will try and figure it out later. I have to figure something out here, because if this is going to trigger on a single empty carriage, it's going to cause problems. But yeah, we'll figure it out later, and we'll come back then. I will try and sort it out between episodes. I may not. I may just come back next episode and be baffled by it and try and figure it out and do that. But I'll try. I'll try over the weekend to figure it out. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a second line around the outside, and I think this is going to be the best way to do it. The other way of doing it would be the whole, hey, I've dropped off my goods from this station. From this station, because this is the drop-off station. Now I'm going to come back onto the return line, because then a train only and then you tag the trains for drop-offs instead. So then you know, hey, I am a train to drop off to here, so I want to do that. But the drawback to that is getting the trains. You got to tag them with a. No, you still tag them. You still tag them with the pickup. You tag them with the pickup, and then whenever they drop off in here, they come back and just return. But you also need to tag these signal tags as well with a tag. So you need to tag them with like I am a mining industry train. So I go from mining to industry. So I have those 2 tags, and you just go, hey. If you match one of the tags, so if we come down here, we'd come along and you'd have to match both tags, so industry mining. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Actually, that wouldn't work. Because if you tag it with the industry and mining, it would hit this one here and go, hey, industry, yes, go down here. And it would go back to drop off and then come back, and then back to drop off, come back, and it would never go to pick up. Oh, that was weird. That was weird. You can set this to requires. Include, exclude, require. So we could tag them with something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Sorry, I'm waffling. So we'll leave this one here. We'll come back next time. We'll carry on from there, and I will try and figure this out. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.